Well, guys, my name is Simeon. I'm here to show you a quick introduction to our Forex copy and paste signals. And if you're brand new, no worries because we definitely have a guide for you if you want to get started. The whole idea about our Forex copy and paste signals is to make your life a lot easier. All right. So it's as simple as we send in the signals to our channel and you just copy and paste it. Like I'll try example here of a GBP NZD where we had a complete transaction here of all TPs being hit, right? TP1, 2, and 3, and you could see it here on the screen here, TP1, 2, and 3, right? So we are in partnership with a prop firm. It's called Funded Next, and there's no time limit in achieving the targets with Funded Next. You could simply take however long you want to, and we simply have signals you could just copy and paste. It's a prop firm. How a prop firm works, they leverage an account for you at a small cost. Like let's say you're paying TT 1,046 TT, you get $15,000 to trade, and they would give you a target. Once you achieve those targets, you would get at some point a share in profits of 50-50, 80-20, and as far as 90-20, where you get 90% of the targets and they get 10% as well. So let's go straight into it. I have here a little instruction. I'm going to show you an example of what it is I'm speaking about here. You could pause the video. You could look at these entries and stuff on pips. Um, all the trades basically would be at a certain 60 pip stop loss, right? Minimum. And this will give you an idea how much you're risking on a trade idea, like 0.01 if you're trading, right? If you're doing it 3 trades at 0.01, you have an idea how much you would be risking, right? So I'm going to show you an example of that, and let's get into it, guys. So let me just pull back up the GBP NZD. All right, so we're going to pull up the GBP NZD trade idea. All right, so you can see here all TPs had completed, and this here was your official idea. So I'm gonna just map it out here quickly for you. We already have the entry entered. We're gonna just enter TP1 here. Right, let me just pull this up here and double click here. Coordinates. We're gonna put this as TP1. I'm gonna write TP1 here. All right, so we're just gonna just carry down the time frame here to 1 hour. We're gonna just increase this here. All right, so we have an entry here and we have TP1 here. So we're just gonna just check it just to make sure everything lines up, right? So we're gonna draw next line here. We're gonna input TP2 here, which is these coordinates here, right? We're gonna just make sure it lines up. Just gonna paste that here. I'm gonna call that TP2, right? So that's TP2, and we wanna do TP3. All right, let's pull back up here. And this was a completed trade idea that went in our favor, right? And remember, guys, past profits is no guarantee to future performance. But as you all can see here, we have some great trade ideas available. And that's just the risk, generally speaking, trading the financial markets. That is just the general risk there. So we have TP1, 2, and 3 here, guys. Right? So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to drop um, all right, so we're just gonna drop the entry here. But most importantly, we're gonna just put the stop loss, and I'm gonna just make sure that is on red, because that is how much you're risking on a trade idea. So let's get the stop loss coordinates here. Right, it's really that easy. We send the signal to the channel, and you simply just copy and paste those signals. So we're just gonna write SL here. And here we go, guys. We literally have a nice trade idea here, right? Which already, right? You could see lovely trade idea went in our favor here. So here we go. So you're risking 60 pips here for 119 pips, which is good. That's a good risk to reward ratio. But at the end of the day, why you have TP1, 2, and 3 here is to secure your profits and cut off the trade. Because what could happen here is that it could go to a level and retest. So it could go to, like this example here, it almost reached to the TP3 at this level, it came back to TP2, and then it went to TP3, right? So that's why we just copy paste the trade and leave the trade idea there. So here we go, guys. So let's work on the lot sizes and the risk coming into this trade idea. So if it is that I traded at 0.01. All right, so we're going back up to here, and you can see first TP at 0.01. That's the lot size trading on the MT4. If you're brand new, no problem. I will basically guide you in understanding that as well. There's a lot of videos on YouTube showing you how to understand market execution, order types on MT4, and most importantly, lot sizes and risk. Right, so at 0.01, we traded at that. I just saying as an example, and you have your TP1 hit here. What is going to happen here is going to secure the trade, right? And that's about 18, 19 pips. There's a little something called swaps or commissions for the broker that we trade. And you get close to roughly around to $2, right? Secured on the trade idea. So what is going to happen is going to cut off this trade idea. And you're going to see now, that's just an example at 0.01, right? So we're just going to show you how it looks like when it cut off the trade. So let's just head back here, and you can see we traded at 0.02 here, and with the commissions and stuff swap, we was able to secure almost $2 here on the trade idea, right? So it's gonna secure that profit for you, and it would end that TP1. So all you would have now is TP2 and TP3 activated. So with the TP2 here, this is where it gets interesting, and this is where you start earning more when trading, right? So this here is about 49 pips. If you're trading at 0.01, that'll be roughly about $4.50, I would say, close to $5 secured. Again, it would be cut off once it hit this idea here, like what you saw with this candle here. It would have cut off the trade secure in your TP2, right? So one more order type was left, which is the TP3, right? So remember, you're risking now on this particular entire idea, you're risking, if you're doing 0.01, you're risking $6 to earn, right, 119 pips. So you would be risking now $6. I just want to make sure I'm doing this correctly. So you would be earning, let's round it off at 120 pips, $12. So you're risking 6 to earn roughly about $12, right? That's a nice risk to reward. And your TP3 now is set here. So your two trades cut off, and then you have your TP3 here. Right? So we're gonna just pull up the same trade idea here. We wanna just scroll down. Let's take a look at the TP3 here, securing $43.11, right? And that's some nice profits there, guys. So you can see TP1, 2, and 3 hit with that copy and paste signal, right? And you didn't have to do nothing. You just had to input the coordinates and leave it, right? Do a buy order, market execution there, and leave the trade to run. So you could see now $15,000 on funded next. Yes, it looks like a lot of money. We actually got this 15K for 1,046 TT to trade, right? So it's really that easy, guys. It's really that easy. Now that I do an example here, and you see how the trade idea played off, right, with the copy and paste signals. Look at that. So we had TP1, 2, and 3 hit here. So all you're doing is just copy, paste, you leave the trade, and that's pretty much it. All right, so if you think you might be interested with our copy and paste signals, you could reach out to me directly. We are charging 850 TT for the month. And we basically just send signals, and you just copy paste and leave it, right? It will hit either the stop loss or the take profit level. So you can see today, which is the 23rd, we have two ideas here running currently because we sent this out this morning, right? At 7:17 a.m. So if you're interested in getting, look at this lovely NZD card here. Look at this here. Look at this, guys. Look at this. A beautiful trade idea here, right? So if you're interested, you could reach out to me directly. My name is Simeon from Trinidad and Tobago.